Good morning. How are we all, Chai fam? It is Monday, day after the market. Still feeling very tired, but I thought I'd come on. It's been a while since I've done one of these. But just this is for the people who purchased some chai over the weekend, and I just wanted to show you how I make my chai at home. So I know my recommendation was to use soy milk and sweeten it with coconut sugar, but obviously you don't need to do that. You can mix it however you like. So today I'm going to mix mine with some almond milk. And what I do is, this is the easiest way to do it. Just fill your cup just under, just leave enough so that you can pour in 30 mils of chai in there. So what I'll do is, what can you see here? There we go. So I've got my chai addict. Make sure you give it a shake because all the goodness settles at the bottom. So you want to do that. I especially recommend that if you purchase the chai harder, the black label, the spicy, because all of the cayenne pepper powder settles at the bottom, so you don't want any surprises at the end. Okay, so make sure you give it a good shake. So here we are. I've got my shot glass, and so shot glass of chai. Make it a good shot glass, and then what I'll do is I'll just pop this into my little pot. There you go, easy, right? And then I'll let that one simmer. So that'll probably take a couple of minutes or so. And so if you wanted to take my recommendation with the soy, this is the brand that I use. So it's Bon Soy. Not all soys are made equal, so I recommend this brand, or Happy Soy Boy. So use that, and a creamy oat milk. This is probably what I would use, or I think there's a couple of others, but I can't remember the brand name, but this is what I use. I don't know if you can actually get this from supermarket, but maybe your independents, you'd be able to get them. But I use this because it's nice and creamy, and it makes the flavors more bolder. Yeah, and I'm going to I will be adding honey. I'm going to be using honey to sweeten mine. So you can either pop your honey in as you're brewing it, or you can do it right at the end. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to curdle the chai or anything like that. Or coconut sugar is what I use at the market, so that everyone can taste it. And I would recommend, if you're just starting out, probably 2 teaspoons, 2 to 3, depending on how sweet you usually have your chai. I'm actually used to it without any sugar, but I thought for this demonstration purposes, I will add some honey to it. But yeah, don't be shy with the sugar, because it's actually the sugar that brings out the flavor of the chai. It'll amplify the flavor. That's probably why you find a lot of chai from cafes, or what you purchase from your normal supermarkets. They're filled with sugar because it brings out the flavor, and also it's to mask the inferior flavors. So but yeah, mine is a chai addict, and all the concentrates are all natural. I use all the real spices, and then I brew it up and bottle the liquids basically. So I give you the base, and then you create it the way you like. I've never been one to tell people how to do things. So it's up to you how you want to create your chai. I give you recommendations, and then you do it the way you like. But yeah, these are for the people who have forgotten potentially what I said yesterday, because I speak so fast, and I apologize for that because there are lots of people. And yeah, so 30 mils shot glass of the concentrate, And then you mix that with 200 mils of hot or cold milk. And then you sweeten to taste. And I use, again, soy milk, and I sweeten it with coconut sugar. Give it a couple of teaspoons of coconut sugar and go from there. If you need it sweeter, add more. If you need less, use less. That's the beauty about Chai Addict, is you can mix it as you prefer according to your dietary needs. As you know, I actually get a lot of diabetics come to enjoy Chai Addict because it's got no sugar. So it's up to them. All right, this is simmering nicely. So I'm gonna pour this in. Oops. Might make a bit of a mess here. There we go. Lovely. And I'm going to add some honey. Oh, yes. Smells so good. And there you have it, guys. So I did a very big teaspoon of honey because it'll just bring out the flavor better. And that's it, guys. That's how you make a chai at home. If you're lucky enough to have a frothing machine, you can put it all on your milk jug, mix it all together and steam it that way. If you are in a rush, I know my cousin, she basically just puts it in a cup and then zaps it in the microwave for a minute or so, but just keep an eye out so it doesn't overflow. So yeah, there you go, guys. I hope that helped you, and if you've got any questions, send me a DM. Catch you later. Bye.